Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel once again. My name is Justice Emmanuel Aqua and this is Mr. J Graphics. On today's tutorial, I'm going to teach you how to design a very simple birthday flyer. And I'm going to use this picture you see right here. This picture is a picture of a very great man of God, ICGC, man of God in Ghana and the whole worldwide, and it's his birthday, and I'm going to design this birthday for him. So this work is I'm doing this work for the sake of this tutorial. I've not been paid for this work, so please, once you come here, do me a favor and like this video. Without much further ado, let's start it. So I'm going to create my size. So I'm going to create new, and I'm going to use pixels. So I'm going to type 2000 by 2000, and I'm going to maintain resolution 300. Now what I'm going to do, what I'm going to do is what I'm going to do is I'm going to create my background. So I'm going to click on this icon right here and then click on solid color. Okay, so I'm going to use this blue color right here. Things is okay for my work, so let me try to use, if this blue color is not right for, then I'm going to use a different color for my design. Now what I'm going to use this picture right here, and there's picture 2 as well. So I'm going to use this both to design this work. This one look a little bit cool for me. I don't know. You can drop that in the comment section. Which one do you prefer? This one. Okay, so let's use this one as well. So these two both, which one you will prefer that we use for this design? This one and this one. I kind of prefer this one rather. All right, so I'm going to bright the picture a little bit for my work. So I'll go to filter, and I'm going to use camera raw filter. Okay, I keep telling you that you need to most of people are using Photoshop, the old version. You might not find this camera raw inside, so you need to get updated version of this Photoshop. Now I'm going to use this clarity right here, and I'm going to shift to the right or left. Okay, right. Once this picture look kind of a little bit it look a little bit heavy. Once, let's say, assuming if you want to print the design, this is how it should be. But this one, I'm not going to print it, just for media thing. Okay, so let me switch it to the right a little bit. Now let me bright it this way. Think the bright is too much, so let me contrast it a little bit. Okay, now I think this is okay for me. Then create okay. Does this look? No, let me use the original picture. Right, I think this is okay for me. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring, there is this kind of vector that I have right here. Vector, where is it, man? Okay, so I'm going to use this vector right here. Okay, this beautiful vector background. So I'm going to use that in here. First of all, let me save my work because I don't want any problem, So parser ps dot mensa Mensa Otabil birthday flyer. So I'm going to save it right here. Okay, so I keep telling you that anytime you are designing, make sure you save your work. It's very important. It's very important. Save the work before you even start designing. Okay. So I'm going to place this picture right here. Now I'm going to change the blend mode to multiply. Then I'm going to reduce the size, the opacity to to 11. I think it's okay for me. Now I'm going to create convert to mask layer. I'm going to create a mask layer. So I just click on the mask layer. Now I'm going to switch. I'm going to use black color. So make sure your foreground color is black. Okay, this is black. If this is white, make sure the first color is black. If this is black, make sure the first color is white. Now here is black, is white. So I'm going to make sure this place looks black. Now I'm going for my eraser. Just press B, letter B on your keyboard, and you're going to see your brush tool right here. Now I'm going to brush up. You can see I don't want this place to look very big. Look the sharpness right there. I don't want to see that, so I'm going to raise that from there. Okay, so I'm going to raise the down one too. So let me increase it, and then you see, right? So this is look awesome for me. Now I'm going to lock it because I don't want that to distract me, so I'm going to lock it. So just stretch it a little bit. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in so I'm going to bring in what else? So I'm going to bring in this. I downloaded this birthday design. I just downloaded it from Google. So I'll definitely going to leave the link in the description so that if you want it, you can get it for yourself. Now what I'm going to do is going to place the happy birthday right here. Now I'm going to bring in this picture. So I'm going to place this picture in the background. So I'm going to change the blend mode to luminosity. Luminosity. Okay, then I'm going to change decrease the size of the opacity Now I'm going to place it right here. I'm going to create layer mask. So just click on this icon right here. That's layer mask. Make sure your foreground color is black. Then press letter B on your keyboard for the brush. Then start brushing up this area. Then make it a very big one like that. So this look very beautiful for me, right? It look cute for me. Then I have to lock it. So something like that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create saturation. So I'm creating saturation for the picture right here.
Music licensing reimagined.
So just create a saturation right here. Okay, now once this is done, I'm going to select the marquee to the layer mask right here. Okay, select this layer mask, go for your brush, and then just click on the B and start. Make sure the foreground color is white. It's black. Then you brush up. Just brush up this place. Now, before, after. Okay, so that's very simple. Just like that. Now, he's actually 63 years. So I'm going to type 63. 63. He's actually blessful man of God. So I'm going to change the color to white. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is let me bring in okay, there is a logo right here, so let me bring the logo. So the logo will be right in somewhere here. So the logo should be somewhere here. And decrease it a little bit like that. Now what I'm going to do is I need to change this font. So let me use this font, Hansen, right? H-E-N Hansen. Then I'm going to increase. Okay, so I'm going to make the picture should be somewhere here. The picture should be somewhere here. Let me do it this way. Okay.
Music licensing.
Now let me go back to this, the saturation that we created, and then let me use my brush tool. So I'm going to create layer mask for the picture. So just create layer mask. Go for your B. Then brush up this area. So you just brush it up this way. Okay, now let's delete the saturation. I just want to use this way, so let's delete the saturation. Then I'm going to bring the picture, this back of the picture, like this. Like this. So it will be here. Now I'm going to let me remove the field. So just place your pointer, your mouse pointer right here. You're going to see this you can see this arrow. Scroll to right. After doing this, go to FX here, click, then come to stroke. Okay, so this is what you're actually going to see. Now let me create So I'm just trying to create contour. So I'm going to use this contour right here. Then you create, I think it's kind of big, right? Or let me try if I can reduce it a little bit. So let me decrease the size a little bit. Like that. Let me push the picture background to this end. Then lock it. Okay. Now let me place the birthday here. Then I'm going to create a little shadow for this birthday rating. Okay, so I'll double click on this effect right here. And I'm going to create a little shadow. Okay, I think this is okay. The opacity is 18, distance is 3. It's okay for me. Now I'm going to type
Music licensing reimagined.
I'm going to type let me cut the birthday and position it well. So I'm going to use this laser tool or whatever. So I'm going to use that to cut off. Go for my move tool, then move it a little bit like that. I think okay, no problem. Let me place it right here. Then press Ctrl D, and you got your back. So let me position it right here. Now I'm gonna bring this ribbon, then I'm going to write
Artlist.io.
So I'm going to write, where should I place it? Somewhere here or here.
Music licensing reimagined.
Okay, now I'm gonna type in +1 +1. So man of God is +1.
Artlist.io.
So I'm going to place that right here. Now I'm going to create, I'm trying to, if I can create gradient color for this +1 today. So what I'm going to do is +1 today. So I'm going to type +1 today. So +1 today. Then I'm going to reduce the size of the today. Okay, then I'm going to close the space right there, like that. Then I'm going to position it right here.
Music licensing reimagined.
Okay, so now I'm going to create a gradient color for that. So let me try it if I can create this gradient color. Now I'm going to go to FX, then gradient. So I'm going to create this gradient color. So I'm going to use this colors right here. The color of this ribbon. So I'm going to create, just click anyone here.
Music licensing reimagined.
And select this white, kind of. Then let me select somewhere here. So let me rotate the angle. So this is actually what now what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy the gradient color right here to this, and let's see if it's going to be okay, So I'm going to rasterize the effect. Just just right click on this effect and then copy layer style. Come back and click on this. Once you click, you come back right here. Okay, wait, let's do this. Okay, right click here and then paste layer style. Now this is what you're gonna find it. Okay, layer style. So double click on it, on the effect, and then come back to gradients
Music
and
licensing reimagined.
start playing along with playing along. Seems let me play along with that.
SIO.
Okay, so once you get this, I think this is okay for me. This is okay for me, right?
Licensing
So
reimagined.
let me create this saturation. I'm going to create saturation. So click on this and then click saturation. Make sure you click this. This means clipping mask. Okay. If you don't click, every effect that every changes that you make here is going to affect the whole work. So make sure you click on this clipping mask icon right here. Then you start working on it. So I'm going to switch this here like that. Now I'll come back and select the white background here. You select and then you go for your brush tool. Just press letter B on your keyboard and make sure this color here is black. Then you start brushing up like that. Okay, so this is okay for me. Right, so you see I created this saturation because, you know, without the saturation you can't see this color properly, right? That is why I created the saturation, right? So can you see the difference? Just look at the difference, so don't be confused. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to type the name pastor. So I'm going to use gradient, script font. So I'm going to use this font and see hard work free font. So I'm going to use that font for his name, pastor
Music licensing reimagined.
Mensa. Okay, Pastor Mensa Otabil. So Pastor Mensa Otabil.
Music licensing reimagined.
The dots. Okay, so Pastor Mensa Otabil. That's going to be his name. This font, looking at this font, the font is called Candle Script. And then let me use this font too and see. So this font
Music licensing reimagined.
and the candle font. Which one do you prefer? If you were to be the designer, which one will you prefer? It seems I prefer the candle script, right? Yeah, this one. Now I'm going to bring in let me use this dot here on top here. The dot just downloaded. Now I'm going to change. So if you want to change the color of this black, come to this FX, click on it. Every Photoshop have this. You can see this under there. Okay, so you just click and come to color overlay. Once you click, you can see, just click on this white box here, and you can change the colors of but I prefer white, so I'm going to use white. And now make sure you send it down because that is on top of the background. Now let's change the blend mode to it seems the blend mode is not working, so let's just decrease the size of the opacity like this. Okay, that's okay. Now increase I want to place the logo somewhere, but okay, I think the middle there is okay for me. And now let me write some details right there. Let me go for let me use this font, Montserrat, right? Or okay, let me use book, this font. We celebrate you for your we celebrate you for your immense 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 contribution contribution to this generation and the kingdom of God.
Music licensing reimagined.
So I'm going to close the space in between. I think the gap is too much, so I'll click on this, my character, and then just make sure this look fabulous for me. Okay, so I'm going to position that right here. First of all, I have to use, I have to use I'm going to use vector, so I'm going to use this vector here. So I'm going to use this vector. So just increase my vector. Okay, now I'm going to group them, then convert to, just press Ctrl E on my keyboard. It's too big, so I'm going to decrease it. It seems I've made a mistake, so I'll delete it and go back to where okay, I can close this. Where is this thing? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to, let me go back, and I'm going to rasterize this. I'm going to rasterize this, and then hold my control, and then click on this box, on the box here. You're gonna see the here is being selected. Then I'll press control. I'm going to select Control X. Then I cut down that, I'll actually going to take my time and show you this properly, all right? So that press the right, hold control and then click the box. Make sure you hide it. Control X. Once you get that, you come back, you rasterize, you highlight all of them, Control E, then you merge it. After merging, I'll send it here to the background. I think there's kind of white, so there's white here. I'm going to use magic eraser to take off that from there. Okay, now there's one here, another one here. Just use the magic eraser, just click on them and it will disappear. All right, now I'm going to change the color. So place this one here. Select this. I think there is another white here. Go for your magic eraser, then select the white to disappear. Now I'm going to change this to white. So go to FX, click on the color overlay. Here you go. You get your white. Now select it, Control J, then push this one here. Let me rotate it and see how it's gonna look like. Think it's okay. So yeah.
Music licensing reimagined.
So let me try to create so let me bring in some kind of vector right here. So I'm going to change the blend mode to screen.
Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io.
Decrease the size. Decrease the size of
Music licensing reimagined.
Okay guys, so this is going to be the end of this tutorial. I know you've learned something right here. Please do me a favor, subscribe to the YouTube channel and kindly like the video for me. Just click on the thumbs up, and whatever you don't understand, just leave that in the comment section, and I'm going to see you on my next video. God bless you. Bye bye.